Well, it's a bit of a big box for what I think it is, but not one to complain. It's well packed, Mick. Not quite sure. I've got tracking on one that this doesn't correspond to, so it looks like quite heavy. The MGRs. Christ, they have put a live load in these, and I don't think they've put a dummy underneath. That is quite heavy. So they are not quite as much a bargain as some of my previous acquisitions, but these are the new style Hornby one with slightly more detail. And when you think, what are they, £60 for a pack of 3? These were 46 for 5. So less than a tenner each. Well, if you add the postage on, it's about a tenner each. We've got something there that's probably part of one of them, isn't it? I don't know what bit that is. Just found it stuck to that. And one has a little homemade flasher circuit and a couple of DCC concept pickups so that the rear tail light flashes. Although looking at it, I will probably have to put a regulator in there for DCC. I don't think that will work on DCC. I think that's a DC basic little transistor switch flashing circuit. So that's this week's with the little details. It's quite handy actually. That look like Rusty's rear light, same as what I use. Ah, there's the little detailing, that side iron just there, so that's come off one of the wagons, nothing too major. Okay, well, we're playing with them already, sort of. I've glued the little detail part back on that one. That's the one with the electric switch is okay, you can put that out of the way, but the other, I'm waiting for the glue to set on that one. This one I've soaked in water. Unfortunately they have used a water soluble glue, but as you can see this is this huge great pile of mock coal, rather soggy at the minute, and I'm digging it out to try and reduce the weight, because rather than do a false top and just create the illusion of a coal load, they've actually filled the whole hopper up with whatever this is, and then filled it with glue, which has made it a tad heavy. They might be, I'm not sure, I haven't weighed them yet, because obviously I need an empty one anyway to work out the recommended weights. But bearing in mind that I'm going to be doing full-size rakes, I really don't need to be carting the excess weight around. Well, it's Tuesday. Been car repairing today, so hands have been a bit oily, muddy, sticky, covered in filler, under seal. Right, now a few people have had these. I thought about getting one of these last year and didn't bother. I bought it from the UK, not China. It is of Chinese origin, as most things are. Thought I'd save you the opening of me fighting with a plastic bag. Oh, it's got an extra thing on it. I didn't think it had that. So we've gone for one of these little Chinese vacuum cleaners with all the accessories. It was $16.99, I think, from eBay. They were on China with the deep brushless motor with 4 of these, which it's got anyway, and they were, I think, £15 odd plus the VAT, so they weren't worth. And it's got the little fillery thing by the looks of it to go in there. Yeah. So we can annoy the husky as well. Seems he just annoyed me because I left him outside, shut the door, turned the lights on, ready to film. Then he decides he wants to come in. So yeah, 16 quid on eBay. If I remember, I will put the link in the description, assuming they've still got stock. I'm going to use this just for like the small spot cleaning. I have got an adapter set that uses a conventional vacuum cleaner with a hose. And reducers and little small accessories and that for sort of prolonged use, because I don't imagine they will, you know, be working for a long while before the batteries go flat. Right, well, he certainly made use of a tight box to shove everything in to save posting it in a bigger box. This was 2 auction lots. Which were multiple items, so hopefully nothing's damaged. We've got plenty of packing on the first bit, and as you can see we have got some American HO wagons. So we've got these, there's 2 of these, which are the 50-foot bathtub gondolas, so called because of the bottom exit, which are not dissimilar to those Norfolk and Southern ones. These are like an earlier version. They're plain, so I need to find some Norfolk and Southern decals and little fake data panels. And the guy who was selling them, that was shipping to the UK, has closed that listing down. Mind you, that was about 15 quid for $15 for the bloody shipping, which, you know, it's going to be a sheet of paper, isn't it? A CN boxcar. This was, by the by, came with it anyway, so obviously it's an old school one with a walkway on the top, and we've got a bunch of old horn hook couplings in it. Got a KD one in, but nothing the other, and the top's missing. What did I get these for? It was £27 for 6 wagons. Well, actually it's 7, because one pack has got 2 in it. But really, it was a bulkhead flat cars. It's got KD on it. Details. I think obviously they're kit ones from Roundhouse originally, but they will still provide a rake. Try and shove that all back in. This is the one, we've got 2 in this one. So it was actually 7 wagons, but 4 boxes, and we've got bits of KD and that. They're not perfect, but it's, you know, just couplings and stuff, which is by the by, more or less. This is a flat car with some kind of load on it. I don't know what it is. Looks like a piece of aluminium of some job. Probably a little bit too heavy, but we'll see how we get on. That's a Southern, doesn't say what. Where is it? Flat car, $448, 1287 Southern. So as you can tell, these are the older ones. for the roundhouse stuff. I've got about 15 of their hoppers to do. This is the other bathtub gondola, car wagon, as we call them. And then there's this funny little odd thing here, Southern Pacific. How is that? Probably not something that's around now. Got separately fitted handrails, or grab irons, foot right, KD couplings. What we got? An HO sand and gravel hopper, $3. Wow. You can imagine what it would have been at Hatton's. Good box, 17 quid now. Yeah, I've just done my last order as this. I'm recording this. They charged me 8 quid postage, even though I had a £400 order, which would normally constitute free postage via a carrier. But because there's spillage kits in it, classed as paint, then it has to go via carrier. So they charge you 8 quid. So this is a 5-bay hopper, Colo and Wyoming. The Colorado and Wyoming Railway. Another falling flag, I guess, absorbed by the others. So I don't know quite what will happen with that. By the time I weather it all up and things, you probably won't see the Wyoming Colorado bit on it. So that was the assortment of 8 wagons, I think it was, and that was £27. He had a lot of other stuff, and I didn't get knocked out of the running. I got cannonballed. Some of the stuff I think it was £55 I valued it at, and within 2 seconds remaining I got my screen changed because my bid wasn't even going to be high enough, and it went to 66. And yeah, I weren't paying that. Well, I couldn't have done anyway, even if I'd have wanted to. So the only other one I won was a selection of American tank cars. So we've got this. There's another Kalin tank car, OMYA, an SHPX leasing company. So there's that one, which, without taking it out of the box, looks familiar. I think the front rails are a little bit misshaped by the looks of it. I'll investigate that off cam. Then we've got this Cal Gas, presumably liquid propane, I'm guessing. That's a 33,000 gallon tank car. Looks like the data panel has come adrift. Nothing to have a look. And this one, which was right against the edge of the box. Ooh. The Cumberland Corporation. These cost £38. That's another 33,000 gallon tank car, Cumberland Corp. So, we'll have a look at them off cam. Originally, what's got on here, a British MGS Group Sheffield, £16.65. So whether that was sold in the UK and that was the retail, or it was sold second hand at some stage, who knows. No English or US prices on this one. £6. That would have been a bargain. They go for over double that now. So yeah, that's it for today.